Becky Lynch's former rival reacts to her daughter's adorable photo. Dolph Ziggler talks about working with Goldberg, and Rey Mysterio reveals the original plan for Dominik before his debut at SummerSlam. What's up, everyone? I'm Jose G, and there's a lot to talk about in today's Sportskeeda Wrestling WWE News Roundup. Never miss brand new content by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Becky Lynch's former rival reacts to her daughter's adorable photo. Lacey Evans reacted to Becky Lynch's latest post featuring her daughter Rue. Lacey Evans and Becky Lynch engaged in a heated rivalry in mid-2019. The feud saw Evans and Lynch taking shots at each other on social media. Evans didn't hold back and posted a video in which she was seen cleaning the toilet with Becky's The Man t-shirt. Becky Lynch recently posted an adorable photo of her daughter Rue. In the picture, Rue is seen trying to get a hold of the SmackDown Women's title. Lynch stated in the caption that Rue is the only lady who has a chance of taking the title away from her. Evans had an interesting response to the same and hinted at feuding with Lynch in the near future. At WrestleMania 35, Becky Lynch won the Raw and SmackDown titles in the main event. She defeated Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair to pick up the huge win. Immediately after WrestleMania, Lynch kicked off a feud with Lacey Evans for the Raw Women's title. The two women clashed at Money in the Bank 2019. Lynch defeated Evans via submission to retain her title. The two feuded over the next 2 months and battled on 2 more pay-per-views. Their stomping ground match ended with Lynch winning again. At Extreme Rules 2019, Lynch and Seth Rollins defeated Evans and Baron Corbin to retain their respective titles. Lacey Evans went on hiatus earlier this year due to her pregnancy. She gave birth to her second daughter on October 16, 2021. Looks like Lacey Evans is determined to return to the ring as soon as she can. Bobby Lashley says he's the fan favorite in the feud with Goldberg. Bobby Lashley took to Twitter to express his thoughts on his match against Goldberg at Crown Jewel. According to the Almighty, he's the fan favorite in the upcoming match. Both men will face each other in a no-holds-barred match after Goldberg vowed to end Lashley. According to the latter, the WWE Universe needs him to win at Crown Jewel. The seeds of the rivalry between the two former WWE champions began at the Raw following Money in the Bank. Goldberg challenged Bobby Lashley for the WWE title at SummerSlam 2021. With a slight help from his manager MVP, Lashley retained his title when the referee had to stop the match due to an injury to Goldberg's knee. However, that was not the end of the confrontation. Chaos ensued when Goldberg's son Gage tried to help his father when Lashley attacked him with a steel chair. Gage's efforts were rewarded with a hurt lock from Lashley, which caused this long heated feud to become personal. With the two set for a no-holds-barred contest at Crown Jewel, Goldberg will get his long-awaited opportunity for revenge against Bobby Lashley. Goldberg has been on a losing streak since March of 2020 when he lost the Universal title to Braun Strowman. He then returned around the Royal Rumble to challenge Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship, which ended in another defeat for the WCW stalwart. In his next challenge at SummerSlam against Bobby Lashley, Goldberg lost once again due to the referee's stoppage. For a star of Goldberg's stature, losing 3 big matches on 3 different pay-per-views is unbelievable. Dolph Ziggler talks about working with Goldberg. In an interview with Xenia Did That, WWE Superstar Dolph Ziggler discussed multiple topics, including whether he have ever thought about dying in a WWE ring. Ziggler responded by saying that those thoughts only entered his mind when he worked with Goldberg, saying, quote, "A lot of times you don't, but maybe if you're in there with Goldberg, you think about it a lot more," end quote. In 2019, Dolph Ziggler and Goldberg faced off at WWE SummerSlam in a quick yet hard-hitting affair. The match was approximately 90 seconds long, and after an initial super kick flurry from Dolph Ziggler, Goldberg took control with a series of spears. Goldberg later discussed how important his match against Ziggler was, saying the bout helped him bounce back from his highly criticized match against The Undertaker at Super Showdown. Ziggler, along with other WWE superstars, has had a rocky relationship with the former Universal Champion. This past August, Dolph Ziggler criticized WWE fans who cheer when Goldberg periodically returns to WWE, despite their unusual groaning about him. Another superstar who's had issues with Goldberg is the current one-half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Matt Riddle. Recently, Riddle talked about his differences in philosophy with Goldberg, following reports of an intense relations backstage. Fast forward to today, Dolph Ziggler has been teaming up with Robert Roode, while Goldberg is feuding with the former WWE Champion Bobby Lashley. The two of them will face off at Crown Jewel on October 21st. Kevin Owens opens up on the match that changed his career. Kevin Owens has revealed the match that has changed his career and his life. Taking to Twitter, the former Universal Champion claimed that his showdown against Johnny Gargano from PWG Battle of Los Angeles 2013 is the match that turned things around for him. Owens had an incredible run with PWG as he was a three-time world champion in the promotion. A fan recently tweeted a clip of the final moments of KO's match with Gargano. It caught the attention of Kevin Owens, who said the bout changed his life and career and indirectly praised the former NXT champion. Owens' tweet also caught the attention of the man with whom he had shared the ring with back in PWG and many other occasions. In the replies, Gargano praised his former rival as he wrote that it takes two to tango and Owens is the perfect dance partner, who is capable of delivering an instant classic when needed. In recent months, rumors have suggested that Owens could be on his way out of WWE. The former Universal Champion even tweeted out the coordinates of Mount Rushmore and hinted that he could be on his way to AEW to reunite with the Young Bucks and former WWE NXT star Adam Cole. But as things stand there's no further confirmation on these rumors. Kevin Owens is currently a part of Monday Night Raw. After a few months on SmackDown, Owens was recently drafted to the Red brand as a part of the 2021 WWE Draft. Owens had a brief feud with Happy Corbin and lost to him on the Blue brand, a decision that didn't go down too well within the WWE Universe. The former Universal Champion isn't doing much on the Red brand currently, and it remains to be seen what plans WWE has in store for Owens. Rey Mysterio reveals the original plan for Dominik before his debut at SummerSlam. Rey Mysterio thinks that his son Dominik should have started off his career at the Performance Center. Most new WWE superstars spend several months training at the Performance Center before they debut on TV. But Dominik was the exception, as his in-ring career kicked off with a high-profile match at SummerSlam 2020. Dominik and Rey Mysterio were recently guests on the Kurt Angle podcast to talk about all things WWE. When Dominik's debut at SummerSlam came up, Rey Mysterio revealed that this outcome wasn't the original plan, saying, quote, "We had a plan lined up for Dom, a plan to go to the Performance Center, train, and get ready to eventually sign with the company. This whole angle just started to evolve organically. They brought it up to my attention if Dominik would be interested in wrestling. I personally didn't think he was ready. That's why he said he thought it was a joke, but no, they were serious," end quote. Fortunately for Dominik, he had an impressive performance in his bout with Rollins. This successful outcome somewhat defied the odds for the young star. Naturally, Rey Mysterio was quite happy with Dominik's debut because he knows how important first impressions can be to management and to fans alike. Thanks for watching today's Sportskeeda Wrestling WWE News Roundup. For exclusive content you never want to miss, you gotta subscribe to our YouTube channel and smash that notification bell so you never miss when we drop brand new content. Follow us on all social media and download the Sportskeeda app for the most up-to-date stories in the world of wrestling.